guys, so today I am doing the TMI tag, which I have seen is obviously going around. I saw my friend Lorraine do it, who is the current custom, and I saw my friend Leisha do it, who is ex-Sparkage. And Lorraine's was the first one that I saw, and then I saw Leisha's, and then I thought, oh, this must be something, and then I looked, and it is. There's a lot of people doing it. My first instinct being that I'm not like super... I like to share some personal things here and there, but I am pretty reserved for the most part. I remember my first instinct was, yeah, that's something I'd never do. But the questions are actually pretty tame. It's nothing super crazy. And in my last video, a lot of you guys asked for it. So I figured it sounded fun. So here we are. Okay, so where is it? I had the questions. Where did they go? Okay. Alright, so the first question is, what are you wearing? Sounds a little risque for the first question. And that's what I was like, oh, these are gonna be, but they're really not. I am wearing, well, first I'm wearing these earrings that Brad got me for our anniversary last year. They're from Tory Burch. They're really nice. I wish they still had them because a lot of people ask about them, but they're really some of my favorites. And this top from Club Monaco, I will stand up so you can see, one of my favorite tops. And just some skinnies that have a little bit of distressedness to them from 7 for All Mankind. And my bracelets from Lorraine's website that I never take off. Ever since she gave these to me, I left them on my wrist. I think Waylon ripped one of them off in the yard at our old house, and it was literally like gone for a long time. Like, it got caught on his collar when I was trying to catch him to get him inside when he was sort of like a puppy, and I just thought it was gone forever. And then literally right before we moved out of the house, he found it. So I thought that was funny. He sniffed it out, and it had been in the backyard for like a year. But yeah, they're just perfect. I love them. I never remove them. And I'll do my makeup too. I didn't see anybody like talk about their makeup they had on, but, well, I've only seen 2 of these. But I will tell you quickly. I'm wearing this L'Oreal color, or not L'Oreal, Lancome color design in Sienna Sultry. I forgot how good these were. I've had this for a very long time. And I'm wearing my Dim Infusion Ambient Blush by Hourglass. I need to definitely do that haul video that I've been promising, but it's just, I'll do it next week. But I'm wearing the Dior Greige, which is a new lipstick that I purchased that I like. Sometimes I like it, sometimes I don't. So, but I think it's just really pretty. It's like, it's a really nice natural shade. And I'm wearing the lip liner that goes with that as well. See, I knew I'd have to talk about beauty somehow on this. I have been obsessed with this new mascara from MAC. It's the Studio Sculpt Lash. And I did do a blog post on that this week, or earlier this week. Just like one of those where I just show the photos and stuff like that. But it's like a comb. And it's like super volumizing, which these comby things usually aren't. And it's so lengthening, it's just really nice. So, okay, question 2. Ever been in love? Yes, I am very much in love with my husband. Ever had a terrible breakup? Not like one that it was like earth-shattering or anything. Probably just like little high school things that was like the end of the world for a day, and then I got over it. Looking back, you know, just silly things. But not like as an adult. I don't know, I just sort of got over things quickly. How tall are you? I am 5'7". How much do you weigh? This is an inappropriate question, but I will answer it because I'm going to be honest. I weigh like 125, anywhere from 125 to 120 or 130. I usually don't go over that. It just always fluctuates, but mostly around like 125. Any tattoos? No. But this is a really funny story. I was like this close to getting one when I think I was around like 21 or 22. I went to a tattoo parlor and I wanted, looking back, thank goodness this did not play out. But I went in there, I knew what I wanted, I had drawn it out. And I wanted like on my hip right above my cheek, and I wanted it to be like the side of a butterfly that looked like it was like sitting. Yeah, okay, so I went in there and I showed the guy what I wanted, and I only wanted it to be like that big. I mean, that seems like huge now. But the guy was like such a jerk, and he was like, we're not doing small tattoos today. Like, you know, they were only doing like big, and I think that was his way of saying like, you need to get out of here right now because you're out of your mind. That's stupid. I'm so glad that that guy did not do that tattoo. Okay, so I left all upset, but looking back, I'm like, thank goodness I do not have a freaking sideways butterfly on my butt. Any piercings? I did just say my ears. I have my my second ear hole's been pierced since I was like in high school, and although I haven't worn things like regularly in it, like there's been like years, I mean I've seriously gone like 6 years without putting anything in it, I can still put earrings in it. I just put little, sometimes I wear those little sideways crosses. And then I used to have this pierced up here in college, and then I took it out because and then I had this pierced as well, that little mid area, I think when I was around like 21. And I had that for a couple years and just got tired of it and took it out. You know, like where when you pierce the cartilage right there, how it always feels like a little knot, but they're totally gone now, which is good. They've been out for a while, thank goodness. I'm just not into like all in that anymore. And then my belly button is pierced, although there's nothing in it. I took my piercing out like I want to say a year ago, maybe 6 months ago. I just got sick of it. I'd had it since I was like literally 16. OTP, I don't know what that means. Lorraine didn't know what that meant, and I thought, oh, this must be geared toward like a younger crowd, as most of these usually are. Leisha knew what it meant, although I don't remember what she said it meant, so I don't know. Favorite show, definitely, like I am a Housewives fan. I love all of them except for New York and maybe a little bit of Miami. I just am not into those two, but I really love Atlanta's my like all-time favorite. I'm from Atlanta, but it's my favorite. And I really like the Beverly Hills one in New Jersey. And then I also really like Revenge, although it's been a bit slow lately. And then Pretty Little Liars, although it's been a bit slow for a year, but hopefully it's going to pick up soon. Favorite bands. This is tough. I don't really have like a favorite band. I mostly listen to like 90s alternative and like, you know, early 2000s stuff, just things like that. That's what I like to listen to. So there's just so many. And then even like classic rock and stuff, like I like that. But I just don't have any absolute favorites. Something you miss. I should have thought about my answers beforehand because I'm gonna have to like edit a lot out where I'm thinking. Probably I would just say like the weather, like the warm weather, being able to swim and all that good stuff. I'm so ready for the weather to warm up. So that has been, with all these like taste of warmer weather lately, like spring's kind of coming in, that's definitely teased me and like made me want summer and spring. Favorite song? I hate to just say like, oh, I don't have one, but I really don't have one. Like I love so many different things. It's hard to just like narrow it down. Like I love so many different songs. I can't pick one. How old are you? I'm 29. I will be 30 in July. I keep saying the same questions over again. Zodiac sign. I am a Cancer. Quality you look for in a partner. I would say, and I'm just gonna think about like Brad, I guess. I really like confidence. I think that a sense of humor, being able to laugh, is the most important thing. Looks only get you so far. You should obviously be attracted to the person, but everything is just so dependent on more like personality, how they treat you and all that good stuff. Look for someone that is so happy to be with you and treats you like you are everything. That's the biggest thing. And then give that in return, and that's a recipe for goodness. Okay, favorite quote. I should have looked this up before because I knew this was coming, but I just didn't even think. There's so many good quotes. I love to like pin different quotes on my Pinterest and stuff like that. But probably just something that's like, oh, I know what it would be. We have that little chalkboard in our kitchen and I like to put things on it, you know, like just nice things that make you smile. And I've really loved what's on there lately, which is start each day with a grateful heart, which is important because it just, you know, if you wake up in the morning and you're happy and you really appreciate what you have and you're not always wanting something else. And when I say what you have, it's never about like material possessions or anything like that. I just think about like love and health and people that are in our lives and just the fact that we're happy and we're able to do the things that we want to do in life and be together. So that's always good. favorite actor is no question. I keep moving this iPad around because it keeps sliding around. Would definitely be Mark Wahlberg. I'm obsessed. I have loved Mark Wahlberg for a very long time. That has never changed in a long time. Favorite color is definitely blue. Always has been blue since I can remember. Since I was a little bitty girl, that was my favorite color. Loud music or soft, it just depends. If I'm in the car, I most of the time like to listen to it a little bit loud, not super loud. But then, you know, if you're around the house or something, you know, I like to listen to music kind of loud so I can hear it everywhere if I'm like cleaning or something. But then, you know, there's a time for soft music too. Where do you go when you're sad? I just like to be at home if I'm upset. I mean, I like to be at home anyways. But if I'm sad, I don't really think of like going somewhere. I usually, well, what cheers me up though is if I'm feeling kind of down, it is nice to go like sit on the back porch and just kind of relax and like look at the trees and listen to nature and kind of like zen out. How long does it take you to shower? Usually like 10-15 minutes. How long does it take you to get ready in the morning? Usually about an hour if I'm going to go from like a shower to like doing my hair. Like if I don't curl my hair, like I haven't been into curling it lately, I don't know why. It takes me maybe like 40 minutes because I don't have to do much to my hair at all. And that includes like showering and makeup. I can do my makeup really fast. But if I have to curl it and stuff, I would say maybe like an hour. Ever been in a physical fight? No, thank goodness. Turn on, I guess it would be the same thing as what you look for in a partner. Confidence, having a sense of humor, someone treating you well, obviously. Turn off would be someone who like kind of boasts and I don't know, it's just never a good look. Bad hygiene is obviously a turn off. Okay, the reason I joined YouTube was when I was I had been doing some things with teaching and stuff like that, and I was kind of in between things. I didn't have a full-time job. I was doing like smaller things, and I'm the type, like I'd had a job since I was 15, like I've got to do something, and I was bored. And I thought it would be a fun way to pass the time. My friend told me, you should do YouTube videos, and I had never seen any before. So I like Googled it, and I don't even think I went to YouTube. I don't even remember. But I remember finding, the first one that I saw was X-Sparkage was Leisha's, which is funny. I mentioned her earlier in the video too, that's funny. Okay. Fears, oh gosh, spiders, heights, which I used to not be afraid of heights when I was younger, but I really am now. It's kind of a weird thing. And deep water. And I can swim really well. I swim in deep water, whatever, but I don't like, I guess like being in a lake or an ocean, like where you can't see the bottom, that freaks me out. Last thing that made you cry, I don't even remember. And I'm really not copping out of that. Like, I just don't remember. Probably just, oh no, I do remember. Oh my gosh, and I still have the mark to prove it. I was walking through the house, and if any of your dogs have those nylobones, which are wonderful for dogs that chew, but they're kind of plasticky, and as they chew, they get like jagged. I can't tell you how many times I've stubbed my toe on those things, and the same exact side part of your toe. Oh my gosh, it just hurt so bad. And I remember I was like by myself at home, and I was like, my tears welled up, and I was like, don't cry, don't be a baby. Last time you said you loved someone was this morning to Brad. Meaning behind your YouTube name. Mine is pretty much just self-explanatory. It's not one of those like hidden meanings or anything. Last book you read, I don't even remember. Oh, I know. It was that little book. Oh my gosh, what was it called? I gave it to my grandma, so I don't remember what it was called, but it was a little book about dogs. Oh, the Puppy Diaries. That was really cute. The book that you're currently reading, I have not read a book since then, and that was a long time ago. I need to get back into reading, and this is funny. I never read the Hunger Games books, but I'm really obviously into the movies. I love them, and so the second movie I just saw the other day. I didn't see when it came out in the theaters, but now I like really need to know what happens, so I want to go back and read them. So yeah, I feel like I'm like years behind on that, but I think I'm going to read them all. Okay, last show you watched. We watched an episode of Friends last night. That was just randomly on TV. Last person you talked to was Brad when he left this morning. It's still pretty early today, so I haven't talked to really many people. The relationship between you and the person you last texted. I texted Claire. That was my sister-in-law, Brad's sister. Favorite food? Lately it's been fried rice. I've been making it a lot at home and I feel like I've gotten it down and it tastes really good. I even know how to make like the little seafood sauce and stuff. It tastes really good. So I have been really into that lately. But overall, I'm a meat person. I really love steak and yeah, that's good. And sushi, a lot of different things. And salad, I like salad. Basically, I'm just going to name every food I like. Place you want to visit. I really want to go to Greece. I would always have said Paris, but I actually went there a couple years ago and that was really nice. And so I want to go back there with Brad and I want to go to Greece. But this year, I think we're going to go to Vegas again. Last year was the first year in like 5 years that we haven't gone to Vegas every year. So we're really like itching to go, so we're gonna try to plan that this year. Plan a big fun trip. Last place you were was the grocery store. Do you have a crush? I do. Obviously, my husband. Last time you kissed someone this morning. I feel like that was asked before. Last time you were insulted. I am not. I just don't like. I don't know. I guess I just have a really thick skin. Even when I first started YouTube, things just never got to me when people would say negative things, and I just don't care. I think not insults me, but what upsets me about that is that there's just people that dumb that like are online saying things like that. It just makes them look so sad. There are actually like groups of people that do this every day, and it is so sad for them. Like, who gets online to do that? Like, I'm sorry, that's just like so sad for them. But, what was I gonna say? Oh, but like in real life and stuff, I don't so much get insulted because like I said, I have a pretty thick skin. If someone says something that's like kind of weird, I just am like, I'll just mostly just stand there and be like, because I don't know. I just think it's funny. If anything, what I'm thinking isn't like, oh, that makes me feel bad. It's more just like, I'm looking at them like who says that? Or like, it just shows insecurity. So I know it sounds weird. Like, I just don't get in, I just don't, things just sort of, I just really don't worry about stuff. What is your favorite flavor of sweet? Favorite flavor of sweet is probably vanilla. Like, if I'm gonna get like a shake or something, I always get vanilla. I'm not a huge chocolate person. I do like dark chocolate stuff. I like caramel stuff. What instruments do you play? I don't play any, although I had to play the little recorder in one of my music education classes in college, and I'm not kidding, like I dreaded that like for years, having to play that dang recorder, but I learned how to do it. I think I had to play like Ode to Joy on it or something. I probably still could, but I don't know where it is, so lucky for you. Favorite piece of jewelry? Oh, it's definitely my engagement ring and my wedding band and my band on top that Brad gave me on our honeymoon, which Valentine's Day fell on our honeymoon. So that was sweet. Last sport you played was probably softball. I really love softball. Last song you sang? I like sing all the time, like in the house. Like I'll just bust out like a random like verse of a song, and lately it's been Beyonce. Favorite chat up line, which I'm taking as like a pickup line, which I wouldn't have thought about that, but I think Lorraine said that, and I wouldn't have thought of that as a pickup line. I don't know. I always think of like that. This is so random because I haven't seen this movie in forever, but that, well, he didn't really stay and talk to her, but in that Tommy Boy movie where he's like all big, but he's like he's not muscly, he's just big, and he like, Chris Farley like walks up and he's like, you know where the weight room is? Just checking, and then he just like walks away. I don't know. I just always thought that was funny. Have you ever used it? Definitely no. Could you picture me like, where's the weight room? Last time you hung out with anyone was, well, Brad. Yesterday we hung out. I'm excited because I'm going to see a friend on Friday, and then Saturday my sister-in-law and her friend and I are going for a little day trip, so that'll be fun. Who should answer these questions next? Whoever wants to. I'm not a big tagger. With tag videos, I get that's what you're supposed to do, but I just always do them because I want to, and I think everyone else should do that as well. Don't wait for someone to tag you, just do it. So yeah, this has been a really long video, I'm sure, but I hope that you guys enjoyed it, and have a great weekend, and I will see you very soon. Bye!